You know, there's a great quote from Aldous Huxley where he says, violent and destructive means determine violent and destructive ends. Don't tell me all this stuff about your great motives. You're going to go in there and drop bombs on people. You're not going to create peace. You're not going to improve the situation.
And he said sanctions aren't really about putting pressure on the regime. They're really about putting pressure on the people to overthrow the regime. They never even seem to think about this from the other side, which is like, what you call pressure, what does that mean? Ruining the lives of human beings. Starving people, in many cases, quite literally starving people, and if not starving them, just impoverishing them to an even worse level. These are people far poorer than the poorest person you know, and you're going to impoverish them even more to try to get them pissed off at the regime. So it seems to me, number one, the sanctions are evil, and number two, they have the opposite effect of the stated intended goal.
We judge the Soviet Union by how people live in Afghanistan under Soviet carpet bombing, right? That's how we judge the Soviet Union. Blood-soaked monsters. Lawless, godless murderers. Well, that's how we judge the USA too. Monsters. Blood-soaked, godless, lawless monsters. You know what they do? They murder helpless babies. Do you see this thing come out about Yemen the other day from the United Nations? They said 60% of the dead in Yemen are children under the age of 5 years old. It's the same in Somalia. That's the USA every day. And so that's how we judge America. We don't need two standards. One will do just fine. We all know kids. If you see a news story where some mom kills her kid, and you're like, what the hell is going on with these people doing this crazy shit? Well, yeah, that's the same thing. That's like the worst thing in the world that you could do, right? The worst thing in the world you could do? Then to kill somebody's child? But we're supposed to pretend this doesn't matter as long as it's the Republicans and the Democrats doing it? A bunch of fucking lawyers and soldiers and CIA fucking monsters? And that's what makes it okay?
Yeah.
To kill somebody's child? That's fucking stupid.
If ever there was a person who should be in jail, it's George W. Bush, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Clinton and H.W. before them. I mean, if a prison should ever exist, if an execution should ever exist, these are the people. These are the people who should go away.